Welcome to our new video, where we initiate on a comprehensive exploration of sustainable fish farming. Today, we'll dive into the fascinating world of sustainable aquaculture, understanding its environmental and economic benefits, fish farming fundamentals, from pond design to harvest, and its positive environmental impact. Hold your breath as we dive into the heart of aquaculture with our comprehensive and systematic guide. Beginning with the diligent consideration of topography, site selection is a critical, initial step in fish farm construction. A well-chosen site can play an essential role in the success of a fish farm venture. Conduct thorough research and planning before proceeding with pond construction. Some key factors to consider when choosing a site for your fish pond. Select a site with gentle to moderate slopes to minimize the risk of erosion and water runoff, as the sudden inundation of floodwater can be harmful to the fish. Conduct a soil test to ensure the soil is suitable for pond construction and can retain water. Sandy or loamy soils are generally good for pond construction, while clay soils can also work if they are properly compacted. One of the key factors to consider when setting up a fish farm is to ensure a reliable and clean water source is available nearby for filling and maintaining the pond. Consider water quality parameters such as pH, temperature, and oxygen levels. Choose a site that is easily accessible for construction and maintenance purposes. Proximity to roads and equipment storage areas can reduce logistical challenges. Ensure proper drainage is in place to prevent excess water from entering the pond during heavy rainfall. Install an outlet structure to control water levels. Select a location that receives adequate sunlight for the growth of phytoplankton, which is essential for the fish's food chain. Avoid areas with excessive shading from trees or buildings. Consider prevailing wind patterns when locating your pond, as strong winds can lead to water turbulence and oxygen depletion. Windbreaks like trees or shrubs can help to mitigate this issue. Check local and national regulations regarding pond construction and aquaculture practices. Obtain any necessary permits before starting construction. Consider the presence of wildlife and potential predators that could harm your fish, such as birds, bears, and otters. Implement measures like fencing and netting to protect the pond. Determine the appropriate size and shape of the pond based on your production goals and available resources. Rectangular or circular ponds are commonly used, but the choice depends on your specific needs. Consider the local climate, including temperature fluctuations and seasonal changes, as this can affect fish growth and reproduction. Choose a location that provides easy access to markets or distribution channels for selling your fish. Assess your budget and available resources for pond construction, maintenance, and fish farming operations to ensure a well-planned and financially sustainable project. Choose fish species that are suitable for your climate and market demand. Common freshwater fish species include tilapia, catfish, carp, and trout. Consider factors like growth rate, disease resistance, and marketability when making your selection. The appropriate number of fish that can be safely stocked in a pond is determined by factors such as its size, water quality, and the specific fish species you plan to keep. Overcrowding can result in adverse effects, including stress, increased susceptibility to diseases, and reduced growth rates for the fish. Provide balanced and appropriate fish feed to meet the nutritional needs of fish. Feeding practices should be consistent and monitored to prevent over or underfeeding. Preventing diseases in aquaculture is essential to minimize the use of antibiotics and other chemicals. Practices like quarantine, vaccination, and biosecurity measures are crucial to keep fish healthy. In case where disease outbreaks occur, antibiotics may be used to treat infected fish. Sustainable practices prioritize the responsible use of antibiotics to prevent the development of antibiotic-resistant bacteria, which can pose a risk to both aquatic and human health. Regular pond maintenance is essential. This includes removing leftover materials, controlling aquatic weeds, and monitoring water quality. Routine checks for signs of disease or stress in the fish are also important. Farmed seafood is produced through aquaculture in controlled environments like ponds, tanks, or cages. Common farmed species include tilapia, catfish, and trout. Efficiently harvesting fish requires precision. By implementing sustainable practices, we can minimize waste and reduce the environmental impact of processing. After harvesting, farmed seafood must be quickly transported to processing facilities or markets to maintain freshness and quality. Proper temperature control is critical to prevent spoilage. Farmed seafood is cleaned to remove dirt, scales, and undesirable parts. Fish are often filleted to separate the edible flesh from bones and skin. Processed fish is packaged for distribution in various forms such as fresh, frozen, and canned products. Challenges like water scarcity and climate change can impact fish farming. Solutions include innovative technology and adaptive management. In sustainable fish farming, it's crucial to treat workers fairly by providing safe workplaces and fair wages. This is important because it can impact on local communities by affecting access to resources and their ability to sustainable livelihoods. By embracing sustainable fish farming practices, it represents an essential step towards a more responsible and secure future for our global food system. It not only safeguards the delicate balance of aquatic ecosystems, but also promotes economic stability within the industry. Sustainable fish farming practices is a vital commitment to the long-term health of our planet and the well-being of future generations. Tides of change for a better world, from pond to plate. Together, we can make a difference. For more updates, subscribe to my YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching.